prophets today? Hi, my name is Ken Yates, and I'm with Grace Evangelical Society, and I have something to share with you. Sometimes you will meet people who claim to be prophets. I find this particularly true when I travel to other countries. My daughter and I, Catherine, who also works for Grace Evangelical Society, we have a ministry in Kenya and we have a ministry in Zambia. And take, for example, Zambia. When I go there, we each teach a class, and these men, about 25 in the class, and they're about 20 years old. And every single class has some of these 18 to 20-year-olds who claim to be prophets, and they claim to get special revelation from God. And even American missionaries who go over there sometimes encourage them in this idea that they're prophets. And it is always an interesting discussion when you talk to people like that, because even within the class, there will be other students who say, well, wait a second, you claim to be a prophet, but you told me this and this was going to happen, and it didn't. So how can you be a prophet from God? I would just say that if we define a prophet as a person who receives new revelation from God, then there are no prophets today. There isn't anybody who is receiving this new revelation for other believers to abide by. In Ephesians chapter 2, verse 20, Paul said that the church was built upon the foundation of the apostles and the prophets. The apostles and the prophets received new revelation from God, and that teaching was for the benefit of the church. But once the scriptures were fulfilled or completed, we have everything we need. In 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 16, Paul writes that all scripture is inspired by God and is profitable for the believer for a number of different things. And he says, in order that the man of God might be complete, equipped for every good work. If the scriptures equip me for every work that God would have me to do, then why do I need new revelation? If it contradicts the scriptures, then we know that that person's not a prophet sent from God. And if it's a brand new revelation, then what they're doing is they are placing their word on the same par as the scriptures. The bottom line is, when we go to 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 16, God has given us everything we need to live a godly life. There's nothing that I need to know that is not found in the scriptures. And so the answer is not to seek new revelation from some so-called prophet. The answer is to study the revelation that God has already given us in His Word. If you like what you've heard, press the red subscribe button at the bottom of the page and you'll be notified of future videos like this. And remember, keep your focus on Christ.